good evening if you're watching this live. I am Sir Epic, and I'm with Nameless. Nameless, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm super excited. Stasis has been, really all over this list and definitely put a lot of time into it. And I'm super excited because it's a different take on everything else we've been seeing. So I'm really excited to see how this works out. And there's definitely some sweet cards in the list I'm playing that I haven't gotten the chance to play with yet. So I'm also excited for that.
So tell me, what exactly are we doing tonight?
So we are testing out Stasis's Bluebalance control. The general concept is it's a teamer deck trying to cascade into Restore Balance with Violent Outburst and Shardless Agent. And, it's playing Subtlety, the new creature, evocation, the evocation elemental, and that puts a creature or planeswalker on top or bottom of the library, but just delaying, buying you a turn. It's got Force Negation, Fire and Ice, which is new to the modern format, but not a new card at all if you've been playing for a while. But it's got some good interaction, and it also plays Bone Crusher Giant and Brazen Borrower, kind of staples of these Cascade variants. And we're taking that list up against Amulet Titan, trying out Urza Saga, classic Blue Red Blitz Prowess, um, and a little spin on the Azorius control deck, bringing in Counterspell, which I'm very excited about. Happy to see Counterspell in this list, and it's also playing Urza Saga and some very sweet other cards that I am itching to try out. There's 4 Prismatic Ending in the 75, Zurin Orb in the sideboard, Brainstone. I'm I really like this list, and I'm kind of excited to see how it's gonna run down.
Yeah. Because Nameless is more of a modern player than myself, Nameless is going to be piloting the three decks of Amulet Titan, is it Blitz, and Blue White Control. But I'll be trying to learn more about this mono blue team of balance. It seems like a lot of fun, and we pulled up the deck list. Nameless grabbed one of the. He'll let me know exactly what he's on as it's open deck list, and we're gonna just start from there.
All right.
The software we are using tonight is a software called Untap. It is a website where you can playtest all your games of Magic, and it's basically like a proxy tabletop version.
The free part being the best part in
Yes.
in a lot of these cases. This is interesting. So this isn't really the hand I want to draw, um, especially against Blue Balance. But I actually think it is good enough. I'm going to have a lot of our amulet players telling me either this was a terrible keep or I'm sequencing this wrong. I'm very new to amulet, but I'm going to do my best to try to pilot this correctly. Um, Saga Land, the Urza Saga is a challenging thing to figure out, and there's a lot of tricky things with amulet as far as sequencing goes. But I'm going to keep this hand.
All right. I have to mulligan this because it is a one land that does have border post, which makes it interesting. But I just want to let Twitch chat know as we set this up where you're able to see both hands, but sometimes Nameless's hand may freeze, and if that happens, just let me know and we can work out a solution. I've already noticed once already, which is what you guys are seeing. Just let me know if something's not working, and we'll get that fixed for you. But yeah, I think I have to
Definitely.
mulligan this hand.
That's fair.
Um, Now this hand is like what 5 lands, bomb a land, no border post, no ways of advantage. I think I have to go to 5 here. Yeah.
One of the
One slight downside. Let's see. I can play. I'm gonna keep this. It's a five. This keyboard. I just have to figure out my sequencing and what's significant. I think in the blind, I think I need interaction. This also does things for me. So turn one by playing this, and check and hold up this. For rest of the screen bar means it's that player's turn. In this case, I am on the play. And then turn three something. Well, turn three I play. Let's see. I want to play this turn two. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the bounce it. Play that. I'm gonna play this. Do hold this, and then after that, kind of want. No, I have to send the. I have to send that to the bottom. This list doesn't run many basics. If I'm not mistaken. Well, many of not basics. It's this. Yeah. I think I just bottom these two and hope for the best.
all right. It is a little rough on that Multi 5 there. That's a little challenging, but we'll see what we can do. See how that rolls.
Yeah, it is a little rough. We're gonna start off with Island, and we're gonna play Border Post and Pass.
All right. One moment. Border post is always a good start. At least it's ramping you a little bit. All right. That's interesting. All right, so I'm going to get yelled at by amulet players here, I think, but I'm going to do my best at sequencing. But the biggest thing that makes me sad is the cavern does not do anything against this list because subtlety just takes the spell and puts it on top. Um, so we're going to, and this list does not play, if I'm correct, any real land destruction besides balance. Okay, it's important. So I'm going to play Sunhome. I'll play an Amulet of Vigor. I'll pass the turn to you.
Well, that links. We're gonna go ahead, untap, upkeep, draw. This puts us in a bit of pickle, but I really just want to play this, and I can worry about this the following turn. I don't like it, but I think it's necessary. So we're just going to play an island, and we're going to petty theft your amulet.
That is very annoying.
And pass turn.
Um,
I think I value
um,
the tempo play more here.
yeah, I think you do. I think you do kind of have to in a lot of those cases. Um, this is really awkward. Yeah, I really needed that amulet to stick. Um, Trying to think if there's a way I can. Yeah, I really needed to get a 3 drop down there, and definitely cut me off of that.
Yeah. I think in this matchup, I'd play the more of a tempo standpoint in the early game, and being doing that is great.
100%. I think that's the way to go. I'm gonna play a cavern, and I'll name a human, and I'll replay my amulet and pass.
I'm gonna untap, upkeep, draw. So just to, yeah, okay.
All right.
No, I just said to reference thing. What's the nice part about this is I can mute myself in Discord. I was curious
It's
because
true. Yeah, that makes me a little sad.
whether I thought the effect would work if it was tapped, untapped for ice, but it isn't. But obviously I'm muted, so Nameless can't see anything. All right. What am I doing here though? I don't just like I. Kind of want to. No, I don't want to. I need. Actually, okay, so to be. Alrighty. Let's play another border post, returning this island to hand. We're gonna replay the island.
Sure. Okay. It's one in the border post, right? So are you paying with the other border post, the island? If you pay with the island, then you can island
I still have
border
to replay.
post.
I have to
Oh, it
return an
enters tapped.
island
Yeah. Sorry.
into steps, so that's the issue.
And there's
But
just location of the two.
yeah,
It's a little
we're,
awkward on your mana there.
yeah, we're gonna pass turn and in your upkeep ice cavern
Okay, I'm okay with that.
and draw.
You do get to draw a card, which is a little sad, but that's nice. I can't do anything with it yet, but it's nice. Okay. I'm a little nervous, but I can't really afford to play nervous here. 2. Okay, right. So I'm gonna play a Crumbling Vestige. It enters tapped. I'm gonna add green. Amulet trigger.
Yep,
Taps it. So I have a green floating. And I'll use the green and these two to cast Azusa.
that's an Asusa.
Okay, okay. I was a little worried about subtlety, but we're gonna take it. Um, so I'm gonna play a Vesuva. It's my second land for turn as a copy of Crumbling Vestige.
Right.
I'll add a green.
I
I'll
have no
untap it with.
responses, so feel free.
Okay, I'll untap it with Amulet.
Stasis.
I have a
This
green
isn't a
floating.
private call, Infinity.
Colorless open. I'll play an Urza Saga. The first chapter
So you
triggers.
can't really. I'm
And
afraid
I
I
will
have no
use the green
position.
floating and these two to play a Dryad and play a Slayer Stronghold.
You're just popping off this turn.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. And I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay.
It'd be a shame if I just got balanced here.
I mean that is an argument. Yeah, it would really be a shame. We're just gonna go ahead and play a Spire Bluff Canal. It's to untap based on how we've been able to play our lands and whatnot.
That is always nice.
We're gonna pass turn and stop upkeep.
On your end step,
Or
I'm
pass
going
turn
to
rather.
attempt to cast a Summoner's Pact.
Hmm. Oh, Stasis. We're just in a private call. Now, feel free to weigh in the Discord chat, and I can get back to, and I do have the Twitch chat open, so I do see things. I've seen that. I just know to respond. Um,
Fair enough. Am I getting forced here? I think is the
yeah, that resolves.
it resolves. Okay.
Do you have
Uh,
your green mana to pay for it though?
I have a dryad, so as long as my dryad doesn't die, I do.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll get a prime time into my hand.
That's into your
Shuffle.
hand. Okay.
It goes into my hand. Yeah, that's how Summoner's Pact works. Alright,
Okay.
I will untap
Upkeeps.
upkeep. There's a
Going.
Summoner's Pact trigger on the stack.
Okay, I'm gonna respond to that and App Urza Saka Shock Azusa.
It's one or the other, right, for Fire Ice?
I can do cast both at the same time. It has the flexibility. You can cast one side and or the other side, or one side and the other side. Oh, it doesn't have fuse? Oh,
It does
I'm
not
bad.
have fuse, yeah.
I am bad at this game.
Only, yeah,
Um,
only one at a time.
well, Azusa doesn't matter, so I will simply pay 2 mana and tap down Urza Saga and draw a
Okay,
card.
Urza's Saga is tap down. Let that resolve. The trigger happens.
Still responding.
Oh, we're still in response to the trigger. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're going to shock Azusa.
Azusa is shocked. That's fine.
And yeah, you
Okay, so um,
can you kill me this turn? You already have Slayer's Stronghold,
I'm not sure.
and you have some Sun Home Fortress, but you do have to tap
I'll
down.
yeah, I'm paying. I can't kill you this turn, but I pay for the pact trigger. Draw for turn. What do I? What lands do I have in there? There's 35 lands in this deck. Oh my gosh. You forget sometimes, you know.
You could just get you could get a cut and a bounce land if and like a Simic Growth Chamber.
I can't cast Primeval Titan.
Oh. Woo! We got there. Oh, and Urza Saga is at 2.
Oh yes, Urza Saga goes up to 2. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, I will play a Misty Rainforest. We're gonna fetch.
I pay the 2 life to shock in the
No, that's not how this works. I'm not that dumb. Is it really? Do we really? Okay, listen here. Reading pool, shuffle. I will choose to have it enter tapped. Amulet untaps it. It doesn't actually matter. Uh, I will go to combat and attack for 2.
I'm gonna take it.
Did you have other options?
I don't have other options. I
I was
simply have to accept.
I was worried.
You would ice on draw step in order to stop the flow mana. Makes sense. Okay, yeah. I probably could have done that a little bit more. Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, play a Misty.
Okay.
Hmm. Think I have to at least. Can you kill me then, though? This is gonna. Well.
I very much do not know if I can kill you next turn. I'm not good at amulet math. You are at 18, but I really do not know.
Well.
can grab Valakutes. I know that.
So I have a couple options here. Obviously, I can just hard cast Behold, but that just feels weak. I kind of just want to foretell, well, crack Misty for an island. Foretell, Behold, play Bone Crusher. That would just ensure that I survive for another turn. The issue is he's gonna get an Urza means he just gets another Amulet of Vigor. Um, I can save the fetch until after you draw a Cascade spell. I mean, I can. Oh, but okay. So, is everything in speed? That's the question. Well, only Charlotte, but that's it gets a cast, so you get restored balance. That works like that only works if you're a violent outburst. So if I do that, that means I'm hinging my bets on drawing restore balance to violent outburst. Violent outburst and not Charlotte's agent. I could also just tap the Gruul border posts for Behold the Multiverse to foretell it. Crack a Misty, grabbing Island, so I have my 3 items. And play Bone Crusher Giant, and that shouldn't kill me. Because the issue is he's gonna get Primeval Tyrant, that's gonna be on
It's
the
talking
battlefield.
to you, people. I'm just gonna be sad.
I am talking to Twitch chat, I'm looking out my lines. So I am seeing you.
I know. For what it's worth, I think if you have the balance, I think you have to do it.
Yeah. Well, so the thing, if I had a Cascade spell, I would already cast it, and I would not have played the land.
That is true.
I can't even do that line because that would just not work. Okay, so that means I'm just because yeah, I can't even play that because of that. Okay, because my line was, oh, I can just play my creature and then to hit a Cascade spell, but if I'm hitting Restore Balance, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Restore Balance actually hit creatures? It's no. Okay, but it's lands. That's the big thing. Okay, think.
It
Think
is.
it.
It is lands.
So
It's lands, creatures, cards in hand.
yeah, I think I have to just do this and then leave this and then just so I can also just yeah, okay. Let's have two.
Okay.
We're gonna just foretell this magic card.
You have a foretell card in your. Oh. I
Yeah,
was like, okay. You have exactly one foretell card, but it's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it gets it out of the hand, which is really nice.
Draw. Oh.
The
Well,
big
that's
question
neat.
is, am I dead? Because he's gonna you draw, so you have a main phase trigger of Urza Saga.
Yeah, so I have an Urza Saga trigger on the stack. I'm trying to do some math. I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Um,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Okay, so I will not respond to the Saga trigger.
Okay. Are you gonna get an Amulet of Vigor?
Yes, I am. Shuffle. Okay, time to do some extreme math. Um, okay,
Because if I
I
untap,
will.
I have a chance.
You're not untapping.
Oh, just
I
that dead.
truly do. I truly do not think you're untapping. So I will play a Valakut, ulting you. First amulet trigger, untaps it. I'll float green. Second amulet trigger, untaps it. 1, 2. That's 6 mana because of the floating green. Cast Primeval Titan.
F6.
Okay, we're F6. Find card.
I mean, you know my Eye of Beholder multiverse, and I didn't have a great draw. I didn't draw like any of the 8 cascade spells in the hand. I had no like I had Brazen Power to balance it, but that's not enough, and I couldn't stop you from playing extra lands.
Grabbing Valakut and Garrison.
So that's
Bolting
three,
you
six.
twice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an
And
idiot.
what?
I could have responded to try to hit subtle. No, I can't even do. If I hit subtlety plus a blue spell. Yeah. So that's 6, 12. I went from 15 down to 3.
Right, and then first trigger untaps. I'll float red, white, red. Second trigger untaps them.
We're just gonna scry 2 and see what they are.
Okay.
I'm just gonna just resolve this, so just see if it could have made any difference, but I don't think it does.
Okay, that's sure. I do have lethal because I have this swing.
Is it this? Have you already played
So
your extra land?
I've red, white floating. I can use the red, white to give it haste. Find 2 more mountains.
Yeah. Well,
Give it double
here's
strike.
a question. Have you played your extra turn yet? Because you do have a Boros Gas and ETB trigger.
I have not played my extra land yet.
Okay, so these 2 cards are bad because I tried 2 and one was a fire ice. So
Yeah.
yeah, like you got it.
Okay. Right, because I just bounce Valakut, play Valakut. I can win without going to combat, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, so game 2, we're not going to sideboard for
Yeah,
the
we're not gonna.
first.
Yeah, so what we usually do for these, we do best of threes, but what we do is instead of sideboarding at the game 1, we sideboard after game 2, just to get an idea of what the deck's trying to do and try to get because a lot of games you're gonna want to start off with understanding what the deck. We want to understand what the deck is, so we rather play more sideboarded games instead of post sideboarded games. So we're just gonna
Right,
keep this
because
as
the
one deck.
important part is the main deck and how it holds up against the meta, because you can tune your sideboard however you want.
Yeah, this is fine.
Can I keep this? I think no.
I think. Oh,
Can I?
I get an island here, right?
I'm on the draw
Do I
against
get a
Bluebalance,
mountain?
which is
Well, I
really
have the
awkward.
cool border post, so I don't need to
I
get a
don't think this
mountain.
hand does enough. I'm gonna mulligan that. That may be incorrect, and I might get hate for that, but that is okay. This is more reasonable. Oh, I bottom that because I already have this. Okay, I can keep this. This I at least know what I'm doing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use something called I'm gonna use a magic power called shortcutting. So I'm going to play this Mystic Force. I'm going to pay a life, crack it, get an island, bounce it back to my hand to play this border post and pad.
Love to see it. Quality shortcuts here. Ooh, that would be nice with an amulet. I'll play a tapped crumbling vestige, and I'll float green, attempt to cast an arboreal grazer. Ah, it resolves. Hooray! Now I get to put a land card into play.
Boros Garrison.
No, sadly, I was hoping for something else. I'm gonna put in a sanctuary and bounce my crumbling vestige.
I was pretty close.
You were.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
I really want an amulet.
Who doesn't want it? Well, me, I guess.
I was playing someone on Untap the other day that was playing it in Affinity, which is awesome with the new artifact lands.
Oh,
It
that's
was
actually
like
nice
Urza
interaction.
Saga, the new artifact lands, and like Amulet of Vigor, and I was like, that was super cool.
I kind of want more border posts in this deck, honestly.
But we don't have more.
But this deck only plays 6.
You could play 8, but there's nothing else you can do with them.
But it's the fact that it works well when you have balance.
That's true.
Because now I'm tempted to play this, hold up this.
The Eternal Shuffling Island.
Oh, it's you see the island being shuffled?
Yeah, because it's the one card that's revealed, so
Yeah.
it's like the little like light sequences, like it just keeps flashing, except it's blatantly like off on instead of just smooth.
I think I
I
crack
love it.
this. Do I have what are my costs in the deck? Let's get blue. Yeah, I think I have to play. Do I play? I think I have to play that. Yeah, the board post is definitely strange. Like maybe you have to build like the balance deck in like a way so you can maximize your border posts. So like you can have like the mana even afterwards. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely a mana situation to work out.
I'm gonna just play an island and pass. It's eco.
Untap, upkeep,
I'm,
draw. But
I'm gonna trust your Stasis. Like I'd rather play C just to
okay.
colors, but I guess here either way we just need blue mana for so we can get the Jace. We also have Prismari command in case they want to play an Amulet this turn, which is would be pretty happy about. Or even no, not Urza's Saga is an enchantment, so we can't hit that.
Alright. Might be the way to go. But oh, I don't have. Hold on.
Stasis, just to confirm, you can still see Nameless's hand in action, right? Or it's frozen. Keep doing your game stuff,
Okay.
Nameless.
All right. I'm making sure everything's okay first.
And yeah, he can see it, so that's all that matters.
Okay. But then that's not quite enough. There's like a lot of amulet math here to do. I apologize for that. Um, it's so awkward.
What are you gonna do? Land Azusa? Play land bounce bounce
I don't.
land?
I don't
Play
have
that
it. So
one?
I don't have another bounce land. Is part of my problem. I have a Teleria West, but I don't have a way to get to enough mana with Azusa to be able to transmute it, and
You
that's
have
part of my
you
dilemma.
also have Crumbling Vestige in your hand. You
I
can't just
do,
play
but
Azusa.
it's not enough. I think I am going to just dump Crumbling Vestige, Azusa, because I think that is kind of where I want to be here.
Okay, Azusa resolves. Urza Saga gaining encounters is a triggered ability, so you can respond to it. Because it's when it's ETB.
It enters the battlefield with one lore counter.
Okay.
So it's like planeswalkers. Like they enter the battlefield with that many.
Yeah.
But putting them on is another is an ability that you can respond to. You are correct. Um, could do that. How do I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could. Okay, so I think this is how this is gonna work. Because
But you can start playing and we can go from there. Maybe.
right, okay, so I'm gonna play Urza Saga
Okay, it
as my
enters.
second land.
I'm going to respond to the the lore counter being put onto it.
I think it enters with one. I'm not sure if it's a trigger. Oh, I'm sorry.
As a as it, I can't respond. It's as the ETB. So I can't respond to that.
I think it enters the battlefield. Yeah, it's as it enters.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think I can respond to the first one. No, I can't because it's a land and you can't respond to it. Unlike the other sagas which have an ETB trigger.
Right, entering. I think it's mostly that it enters with one.
I think this is
But
with
I'm not.
one.
Is it so? Is it a trigger?
Let's. Uh, I love the fact that I looked up Urza Saga Skyfall and the first thing that pops up is literally Skyfall of like Urza Saga. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
is
Oh, the. What?
there's no
It
rulings on it,
doesn't.
so it operates as a normal saga. So it's gonna ETB with it.
Yeah.
So you can still do whatever shenanigans you want to do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's not shenanigans. Don't worry. It's not shenanigans. I'm just gonna play a Teleria West tapped,
Okay.
and
Anything else?
no, I'm gonna pass. Oh, you're gonna stomp my Azusa.
Yep.
Sad. Oh well, didn't really need it. I got the value out of it.
Alrighty. We're gonna untap a draw.
All right. Am I getting balanced here? Probably not because you have a hand.
Even if I balance, like, what, you just go down to Celeste?
To sanctuary and no creatures. I don't know.
And I go down to 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I think from this position, Cascade is not the right option. I think I want my command, try to blow up an artifact, or just use it for the following for the added treasure. I do want to discard this. I do want to play Misty Rainforest for turn, so I'll get 3 mana. I could tap down one of the lands. He has 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. He could play if he has untap land into I get punished by if he has prime time. I also ice down Urza Saga to draw a card, but I want to get.
To his lines with Twitch chat, and I don't know what to do in the meantime, so I'm gonna sit here and sing.
You do realize when you talk that I can't actually talk to Twitch chat.
I know.
No, I'm just trying to figure out like I'm definitely playing Misty. The question is, I think I want to have hold this. I think I pass here. I think I want to do this
Oh,
because yeah. I mean, I could play. No, I can't. Not with this board. Eh,
oh.
we'll pass turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Saga. Solgal. I want to do things, but do I actually care?
Just, just make your construct.
No, I'm not going to make my construct now. I'm not that stupid. I am stupid. I am not that stupid. I'm going to play a tapped breeding pool and pass you the turn. This is patience at its finest.
See, chat. This is where we get the most punished by letting go. If that's the case,
Right, because that's an instant, right? Violent outburst.
Violence is an instant, but we're going to fire your face.
So I'm just gonna take 2. That
Yes.
seems nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And then we're going to untap a draw. Feels a little weak, but ain't terrible. Yeah. Pass turn.
On your end step, I'm
Oh,
going to attempt to make a construct.
you make a construct.
0, construct. Ooh, this one's fancy.
You just
You
say a
can show
1/1.
touch. It is a 1/1. Draw. Now would I like to respond to anything? No, I'm just gonna let. Do I want to? Do I care? Probably worth it. Yeah. I'll respond to this saga trigger by making another construct.
Okay.
And the third one goes on. I find a thing. I really like Saga and Titan.
Yeah, it's,
I
it gives you another axis to win on.
Yeah, it gives you a way to like grind out games by just like bouncing and replaying uh, constructs. And now there are 3/3s. I would like to go to combat and attack for 3.
I'm gonna crack.
Right?
I think I grab Steens here.
Okay. Is
Okay,
it time?
we're gonna play Prismari Command.
Okay.
I'm definitely destroying the amulet.
That's a little mean. And what else are you doing with it though?
It's between making a treasure and looting.
Okay. I'm a little sad. My amulet is gonna go away.
I'm gonna make a treasure.
Okay.
I take 2.
Yep, you take 2. I'll move to. No. Hold on. uh,
I have
rid
a
of my
thought
second
process
main.
behind making the treasure. It's a little different, but I don't think looting is the correct play here.
I mean, like realistically, all you need is like Gargadon and a Cascade spell, and that's the reason to play the treasure. Just because if you don't draw another, like if you don't draw another land, then that's it. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Don't I miss growth spiral? Um,
Growth spiral.
yeah, growth spiral. I wish for the instant speed ability to put lands into play.
Who would ever play Growth Spiral?
Listen, I don't need this from you. I'm gonna play Vesuva, having it enter tapped as a copy of Selesnya Sanctuary, bouncing Teleria West to my hand.
Alrighty.
4 cards in hand. Do this. Can not do that. Okay.
Like,
Question is, how much can I afford to play into this here? And I don't.
so the issue with making the treasure there is if I need, I can't go if
I
unless I
can
top
just
it.
pass. All with that.
So making a treasure there helps out with mana post balance, but I could have also attempted to find a Gargadon to wipe this board and all of his lands, which is where I gain.
This is very,
But it's
very
such a
tough.
it's tough, like because Cell is really rough with double outburst, but I really feel like making the treasure is gonna be better in the long run if I get there. All right, we're gonna upkeep draw. Chat. This is what happens. You just talk about, yeah.
What's going on now?
I was talking about like how like looting is only good. Yeah, this is stupid. Okay, so
My
we're gonna go ahead and suspend this.
okay.
We're
We
gonna
have a Gargadon.
we're gonna go ahead and flip blue.
Yep.
We're gonna sacrifice my 2 lands to subtract 2 suspend counters.
Yep.
Wait, no, that's stupid. Wait. Yep, right. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna wait. You can go ahead and draw a card.
Yep.
Uh, Once you draw your card,
Draw.
I have draw step stuff. Basically, I'm gonna tap the mana, sack my 2 lands to Gargadon, drop it down to 8, tap everything, sack the treasure, play a violent outburst.
I'm gonna respond.
You're going to respond? You have a response?
Do I? No, I don't. I don't have the right. Oh, no, I don't. All right.
Oh, Cascade Trick.
Here.
Yeah, we're just gonna draw to
Just gonna.
play a bunch. That's hilarious.
Well, at least you didn't have to do another one.
X. Untap. Okay. That's. What's the ruling on cascades? What we can do is we can click this. We can expand the deck and just do this.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, technically no, because you're not allowed to see the rest of your deck because it doesn't shuffle it.
I'm just dragging. Like it's fine.
Oh, okay. It expanded face down.
Yeah, I
Sure.
expanded the deck. Balance. Where are you? There you
There
are.
it
Cast
is.
balance.
Okay. Anything else you want to do before I get balanced into oblivion?
Eh, you're gonna discard card. Sack all your lands. Sack all your goods.
It's just. Oh, well, first I'm gonna sacrifice my lands, then my creatures, and then my cards.
I'm gonna send those to the face down pile. All my creatures.
Um.
And
All right, chat. Here we go. We're discarding a prime time. So I'm not casting that anytime soon.
We're gonna
Do I get to
shuffle
go?
and send all
You,
to.
oh,
It's
okay.
your turn. Knock yourself out. Have some fun.
All right.
That's 7. Yeah, that was kind of stupid with 3 Gargadons on the top of the deck. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
I mean, on the bright side, I'm still doing stuff.
And that's 6. This is a Spire Bluff, and it's your turn.
Wait, no.
What, I hit a land?
you you weren't supposed to find land. Um. Um. Well, this is a little awkward. Not really what I wanted to see, but
What, draw step 1? Oh, it feels so good. Oh, I see it.
yeah. Go away. I have mana now. I get balanced again. I'm just done. So the trick is living long enough. So
Done.
Amulet has to have a really good hand to be able to, or just a decently good average Amulet hand. Um, do I have a fetchable left? I do because I do have basics, but end card. Well, we're playing green blue Amulet. In case anyone was wondering, your classic Amulet matchup. I mean, on the bright side, I had gas in my hand. Like I kept
You,
gas
yeah, you
because
can
I was
guess.
because I knew the balance was coming.
Yeah, well, the main question is like,
Can I win before?
this balance is going to
Well,
suck.
okay. So that was a good draw.
Time? Uh, yeah, you have the mana.
Not a prime time. That would have been an excellent draw.
Yeah, I could have.
But I'm going to play a Boros Garrison tapped, bouncing my Teleria West, tapping uh, green, blue, blue to transmute Teleria
How are you
West
making the second blue mana? Oh, yeah.
because
Sure.
I have a Dryad. Dryad is a busted card,
Oh,
and
Gargon's at 4. Thanks, chat.
chat being helpful. Thanks, chat. I'm gonna fetch an Urza Saga,
Okay.
shuffle, play Urza Saga as my second land for turn,
Alright.
go to combat attack for 2,
Alright.
and then pass the turn and get balanced.
Well, we'll see.
Can
What?
Epic find?
A third land? Good question.
Untap. Draw. Ah, yes. I don't need that, so we're not going to
At
play
this
it.
rate, we're going to draw
Gonna
step
go to
1 with some
combat
paper
attack for
trees.
2.
Sure.
Sorry, that's at 2. Cast.
We're gonna go 2. We're gonna draw a card.
On the bright side, you can only ever cast 3 balances.
If I draw a third land.
Isn't that the challenge, though? That's kind of the point.
Well, technically I could do that, but nah. I'm gonna move to discard. We're gonna discard Shardless Agent.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to make a construct.
Yep.
And then I'm going to untap.
Make another construct.
Draw. Respond to the trigger. make another construct. The fact that
Yeah,
you have
you're
two
right.
cascaders, the fact that you have two cascaders in hand is terrifying. Like enough to discard one.
Are you sure it's
Gonna find
only
an.
2?
Well, I'm sure it's more than that, but the fact that you had enough to discard one, I'm gonna find an expedition map
Alrighty.
in case I, need to find a Vesuva. I'm gonna go to combat and swing for 5. All right, find it or die.
I did find balance.
You found balance.
I found balance. So I mistakenly allowed Dryad to resolve. That was my mistake this last half of the game.
Yeah, Dryad is nuts.
I had subtlety in hand. It's like I should. That's fine. I'll save it for prime time.
I mean, in fairness, like, yeah, yeah. I don't need prime time to win. That's the best part. That's what Urza Saga does. Is it allows this to come
4
back from
draws.
4 draws. Unreal. Yeah, I would have had Vesuva online by then. Or
Yeah.
Valakut, sorry, not Vesuva.
Alrighty. We're
All
gonna
right,
finish.
so into sideboards.
No, we're just. Do we sideboard or? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we should play one game of sideboards. Worth a
Let's see. I
worth it to
don't.
see.
This is not, I don't think this is a crashing for falls matchup. So we're gonna leave it out. But this one the play, we're gonna leave out Gemstone Caverns. We're gonna bring in Force of Vigor because Force of Vigor is apparently very good.
Fun fact: I'm also bringing in Force of Vigor.
Eh.
I might not, but it sounds like fun. Um,
At that point, it's a free double Stone Rain in a way. All
that's
right.
pretty trash.
We're gonna cut that, I guess. Well, I think we want to cut
Argadon's a
these.
7/6, right?
It is like 7/9.
Oh,
It's a
that's
nine
large.
seven.
9/7. Okay. Either way, not gonna. Does this sideboard? So this sideboard does not have a surgical. And that makes me upset. These are good.
We'll keep.
That's fine. I don't really want to do anything with that. Let's see what comes out. This goes out. Uh, and where's this? Okay. We try it like this.
While you're figuring it out, we're just gonna crack for an island, play
That's a
border
hand.
post, pass turn.
Yeah, I'm keeping. Uh, oh,
Feel like
this
the
could use an amulet. I figured it was good enough on the draw.
untap draw. Well, I think I want. Yeah, okay. Question is, do we hold up this? And if so, we can just do that, do that. Huh? Kind of like that. Pass turn in your upkeep, we're gonna cool that forest.
Oh, one moment.
Oh. Pass turn.
Yes.
Is that fine? In your upkeep, I'm gonna try to cool down
Yeah.
this.
I just have to get back to untap. I'm just finishing up. People are testing out their Modern Horizons cards on the server tonight, so making sure they get their final results. All right.
Oh, you're doing two. You're killing two birds with one stone. Ew.
Upkeep. You're icing my forest.
Yeah, it needs to cool down.
Joke's on you. I didn't have a turn 2 play anyway.
That's fine. I'm a with that. I mean, I get it, Stasis.
Play a chamber, bounce it, go to discard, and dump a castle. Pass. And as long
Again,
as there's no ice for my chamber, we're good.
yeah, and
As
that's
hand
why
really
that's what
needed
happens with
anyway.
yeah, like this is what happens with yeah, I get it now. Stop, shut up, Stasis. Don't say anything.
What'd you
I
do?
I played I should have played ice the following turn. I should have done something else.
I love that art for ice. Just the curled up human on the ground in a circle. It's very cute. Anyway,
Eh, because I should have simply suspended this last turn.
yes, you simply should have.
But
I was
the
not doing
way
anything.
yeah, well, you see, I'm not the original deck builder on this, so and this is like game 3 of the deck, so it happened, but thanks, Stasis. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass turn here.
All right, untap. Upkeep?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Draw. uh, play a forest.
Alrighty.
Play an Azusa, I think. Try to play an Azusa.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, one of my additional lands will be a Sanctuary trigger,
Okay.
targeting my forest, bouncing the forest. My second will be the forest. Tell you, Pastor. You want to balance?
This is I don't this doesn't feel like a good balance turn though.
I like it.
I mean, it would be good, but I feel like I kind of just need to do this, I feel like.
Need to do better.
No, I want to land something before I balance. That's what I'm really trying to do.
Ooh, okay. Are we hard casting a border post? Re-soft casting a border post and replaying the island and making me cry.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh,
We're gonna
a lot of lands you got there. What are we resolving?
yeah.
What do we need to resolve that's this much mana? Are we playing Jace? Am I gonna cry? Play Jace. We are playing Jace. Haha! What could we
Okay,
possibly
Gargan's
need?
at 9 rather. Sorry, but it's at
Yep.
3. The question
So 9.
is,
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty. I think I want to brainstorm here.
Okay. We can brainstorm. Now, how much mana do I have and can I win?
I'm hoping you can't win.
I don't think I can unless I draw an amulet. And if I draw an amulet, I'm pretty sure you lose at that point. Which is really just a terrifying sentence.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm pretty damn aware that if you just amulet, I lose. So, oh yeah. So, we're just gonna put it back. We have this. Yeah.
So if you're brainstorming to tuck a balance, the correct play here was to bounce my Azusa, then you can brainstorm balance, and then I have to like scoop from there. If you're not, then whatever. But if you
I
are, then
know
that's
balancing is used. I'm just hoping like it's. Yeah, I know. I'm not.
because I have to play it out again to regenerate value.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so there was no amulet, but can I still win?
unless you can get time haste.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. I don't
Not.
have a dryad either, which is also awkward.
Yeah, okay. I kind of like that because I can stasis. I do like the idea of just fetch brainstorming
And I'm not sure I can
has
actually.
as long as it's chased around, I win.
I have to go for it because I can't beat Jace once a balance resolves, and I have to assume you have a balance here. You have a balance here. You've seen you have 8 cards. There's no way you haven't seen one of your 8 Cascaders. Like you know.
You
Yeah.
know, I know, and I know that you know.
Yeah. What are my lands here? Because that's kind of important. It's something that's going to enter.
It's just again, I'm not the deck builder. I'm just trying to test this. Like, please stop the punting. I know I'm punting.
I cannot win here. I'm fairly certain of that fact. I needed an amulet off the top to win. Can I fetch anything? Wait, can I? Hold on. I have this. All right, we're gonna try it because I lose no matter what next turn. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to Summoner's Pact. You have Force Negation. I just lose here. But
Sure.
okay, I'm guessing that means this is subtlety, or you're just really don't want to have anything and a lot of Cascaders. All right,
3 mana
show me the subtlety. So show me the subtlety.
resolves.
Okay. All right. We can try it. We can try it. Okay.
Do I
Is
go?
that not enough? I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, as long as Jace stays on the battlefield, we win. But it's like I probably should have plus
No.
for Fate
So the best I can
Seal.
do is Garrison, Bouncing Forest, Forest, Yavimaya, Garen Brig, cast Primetime.
I mean, that is pretty damn good.
Does Primetime resolve?
Yeah, primetime resolves.
Can I fetch anything good? I could. No. I'm gonna go to no lands anyway.
Oh, I'm I'm gonna actually respond to ETB.
Okay, you're
Bye
responding to
bye.
ETB. Okay, force pitching. Sure.
Yeah,
That's fair. I guess really not much I can do here.
thank you, sis.
Yeah.
So that was my interaction.
That's reasonable. Yeah, I think the best I can. You have the Cascader, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So yeah, so I can't do anything. You've got that game.
Like,
It,
I'm gonna bat something back to your hand as well.
it doesn't matter. You just Cascade. You land Cascade, wipe everything, and I lose to my trigger. So you've got it.
Yeah.
The best I could do was like Vesuva and try, but it wasn't a Alikut and try. But
Yeah.
and I'm so I'm so like legacy minded. Keep thinking Vesuva, but yeah, no, I cannot beat that. So you got it. All right, so that's a fairly good showing. Force of Vigor putting in good work in that
Yeah,
sideboard.
Force
Good
is
call.
definitely good in this matchup, and it's very good in an Urza Saga meta, just in general.
Yeah, it's great for everything that's going on right now.
Yeah. Alright, so you
All
gonna
right,
go ahead and decks?
yeah. So let's play another. You won that
Stick.
one. I'm gonna select another deck.
Ignore it. I'm just changing the deck real quick, so I don't have to change the board.
That's fair.
So what are you playing next?
So this is Blitz. I want to test this one because I think this one has the best chance of just completely showing up Bluebalance. I think it's a really just a really
This
clean matchup, and I think it's the interactions there, the speed is there. I think it's really I think this is the way to go to beat this deck.
Yeah, like this is not a balanced matchup. This is a Rhino matchup.
This is a Rhino and Prey matchup because
Yeah,
even then Rhinos, like I still have all the interaction and just prowess is busted.
yeah. What
And
makes this
also
even worse is that you're on the play game one.
and Rhinos can't so Rhinos can't block Sprite Dragon Stormwing Entity is the other challenge. So realistically what I'm looking at here out of the sideboard probably is Leyline of Sanctity. Probably
Yeah,
Rhinos because you have to.
and if I'm on the draw, it's Gemstone Caverns.
Yeah, and if you're on the draw, Gemstone Caverns. Alright, so I'm going to lead on a considerably less exciting start, but it's at least a Soulscar Mage.
Yeah, so we're gonna just untap and draw. And we will lead on a Spire Bluff Canal.
That's a great sign. No border post. Do I draw the land? Ooh. Scalding Tarn. Fetch. End card. This matchup is entirely irrelevant, so I'm just going to chuck in a Steam Vents. There is no difference in a lot of cases with what I will be doing. I'd like to play a Swift Spear.
That's a Swiss Spear.
Alright. I'm going to go to combat and
Okay.
attack.
No blocks, no effects.
Alright, but 4 damage. I'm going to bolt you.
I'm thinking.
Prowess triggers.
Force of negation, pitch force of negation.
That is, I believe, the correct option. One of them exiles.
Yep, I'm already working on that.
Alright. Also before damage,
What do you have for free? Mutagenic growth?
mutagenic growth,
Take another 4.
mutagenic growth.
Take another 4.
So you take 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eh,
It could have been worse, pass the
eh.
turn.
I think I need a greater Gargadon turn 1 in this.
Do you? Do you?
I need a greater Gargadon turn 1 just to suspend. Alright, so we're gonna play first. Pass turn in your upkeep, we will ice steam vents.
Ice my Steam Vents. Okay.
I think that's the right play.
Draw a card. Oh, Twitch can see
Granted,
it now.
could just be
Twitch,
dead here.
Twitch can see it now, but that was 100% the correct play. That was all right. I'll go to combat attack for 2.
Take 2.
Fast turn. that that would have been. Oh, man. That would have been nuts. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think that
Attack.
was correct. You're down to 5. You're in bolt
Okay.
range. Actually, you're lava spike, lava dart range.
Boop.
Okay. You sack a land and I lose 2 creatures. You sack a land, discard a card. I lose 2 creatures. I'll take it.
Yeah, we're gonna discard this, and we're going to sack.
Yes,
What am I sacking? Kinda want sack Island.
that's reasonable. I think
Here's the issue.
actually resolving the balance.
No, yeah. Do you wanna know why?
You have a second one in hand.
No, I bottomed this another one.
Oh, fun.
So do you know how many? Do you wanna know how many there are? There's
Well,
3
there's
in the.
3 in the deck. You 3 in the deck. You discarded 1 and bottomed another one.
Yeah, so we're gonna be here a while.
Okay.
I know, Stasis. I was doing it out of way because we were gonna be here a while.
I need a Metamorphose. I always need a Metamorphose, but that's not the point right now. I have to say,
Was your top
resolving
deck?
expressive iteration.
Oh, yeah, I figured that was the top deck if you're saying, like, I need this.
Yeah.
Come on, give me something. That's why I said, like, I need, in this specific position, I need, Great Gargadon.
Yeah. That would have helped. I might have won you the game.
Yeah,
To be
would've.
perfectly honest.
'Cause I have a 2/2 out. Where's this
I
balance?
could get a 2/2 in time. All I have to do is find 2 lands and a Metamorphose and a Stormwing entity, and
Where?
where is it? Are they both? Oh my god, they were both on the bottom. Oh
Gee.
wow. Okay. So restore balance resolves.
Let me just deal with this pile of
That is so
cards.
many cards. Yeah, send them on the face down pile, shuffle it up, and send them all back down. Well, so now we know there's a restore balance 3 down.
Well, you're not supposed to know, but there is, and I have a 2/2.
Cute
45
bear you got there.
cards.
Cute bear you got there. It would be a shame if something happened to it.
Um,
Or are we subtletying it?
I'm debating about it.
You're debating subtlety. Soulscar Mage. Hell yeah. Do it,
Um,
I fucking dare you. Do it, I dare you.
no, not with the card I have in hand.
Fair enough. Gotta be a blue card, so I'm guessing it's another agent. Either another agent. It could be an agent.
No, we're gonna fire
Like,
it.
oh, Fire Ice. Ew. Oh well. My poor mage. I literally just need to find a bolt and a lava dart. This is not funny.
I think I'm gonna attack you. It's a little
Okay.
risky.
I mean, you know I don't have 1-drop, so I can't beat you outright. We're gonna iterate.
Yep.
Okay. Resolving this on Arena and Moto is a pain. Okay. This one's going into my hand. This one's going to the bottom. And this one's going into exile.
Alrighty. You haven't.
I have a land. Find card. Now this is where I'm regretting fetching the Steam Vents before, but oh well. Shuffle.
Serum
I'd like
Visions.
Serum Visions.
Yep.
Draw a card. That was a pretty terrible draw. I have to bottom that. It's not good enough. All right.
Combat.
That's good.
2.
Yep. I'm taking 2. What you got?
So we know we're drawing Restore Balance turn. The question is, how do we want to best play with subtlety? I really would hardcast it. I really want to hardcast subtlety, honestly. So I really want to, like, I think I want to ice a land. How do you scry?
Epic, are you
Bottom
there?
both.
It's
Need
you.
bottom both. I think I want to upkeep Steam Vents. Yeah, I want to upkeep, tap down the Steam Vents, draw a card. Try to find that 4 flush subtlety, hold it up. I could also do that. Yeah, I could also just hold up fire. So we're gonna do the most complicated play that I could probably do. You ready?
Okay. Damn. That was a lot of conversation for passing the turn, which means you have a blue card in hand. I just bottomed that card. I just bottomed. No, you want to know the worst part? It's not that I just bottomed that card, it's that I just bottomed that card and I have another one in hand. That's what I'm upset about. No other reason. Right, Dragon?
Resolves.
Okay.
End of turn.
No, not my fire.
Bye, Spike Dragon.
Yep.
Untap draw. Combat 2.
Take 2.
Pass and pray.
Didn't I just bottom that too? I swear to God. I'm
Yeah.
not in the mood for this right now.
Well, you could
I'm
crack
not in the
it.
mood for this right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I might. I have nothing better to do. Sure. Sure. Whatever. I've got to be the lowest roller
Combat
that has ever played
2.
this deck.
Jump. 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 Jump.
No blocks.
Okay, take it.
There's no reason not to. I have to play to win here.
Sure.
Iterate. What the fuck?
Mark.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm better than this.
Are you?
Um, I don't need that from you. I don't need that sass. That one's going to the bottom. This one's going to my hand, and we're just gonna exile that because I don't need it, and it will never be useful. Um, Storming Entity.
Thinking, hey, don't scry.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I apologize. You drew a blue card. You know,
Yeah, we're just gonna still do that.
okay.
Exiling
I get to
Jason
choose
hand. Top or bottom?
top.
Yes, you get to
Daddy.
choose Nameless.
It's like Aether Gust, but better.
Um.
Oh, well, game 2 it is. Oh well. I mean, sometimes that happens. That was the lowest rolling I've ever seen that deck do. That's unreal. Uh, keep existing deck. No sideboarding. Sure.
Keep
We
this.
can we can roll lower and lower.
Which one do we bottom? Probably this.
Just bottom 2 cards.
I have to bottom one card.
Yeah, I don't care. This goes to the bottom.
Yeah, we're gonna
Know
send this
that.
to the bottom.
And we're just gonna bottom this. Or well, I guess technically it's officially this one. All right. Are we
Yeah,
ready?
yeah, you on the play.
I can't believe I rolled lower than I did last game. That's unreal. That should not have happened.
And that's a
We're just
reason
gonna.
not to bottom that. But I'd rather have this in this game. We also have this, so it's not terrible.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, we're fine. Crack Island post pass.
All right. We're at 19. Sure. Yeah, that's a reason not to bottom things, but oh well. Play a Soul Scar Mage, swing for one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got nothing else. You're good. Take the damage.
You kept
Take
the
your
one
damage,
lander?
Epic.
Oh, I did, but yeah. Untap draw. Alrighty. Let's play this tapped and suspend.
All right. Cool. Am I about to get balanced? If so, I will scoop on site because
We'll see.
I will. I will straight up scoop on site if I see a balance. I'll go to combat swing for 3.
Wait, I'm gonna respond to Sprite Dragon. We're gonna say no to it. Exiling
Right.
Prismari command.
I'm bottoming it then. I'm gonna go to combat swing for 2. No, I was hoping to have more creatures. Then you could bounce more of them away. What part of this
Untap.
did you not understand? Balance the creatures away.
Well, I want to get card in my hand because I'm gonna have to discard cards.
Ah, you won't have to. It's fine.
Well, here's the thing.
Are you balancing now?
Pass to draw step.
Well, let's go to sideboard. I don't have.
It-
I don't have anything else I can do. I'm. I just drew insanely. Like there was no reason for
No,
me to
my
draw
I
that.
had Cascade Subtlety. The glue ones to be exact.
Yeah.
All right. What did we cut? We cut well, let's I don't have Twitch open at the moment. We cut restore balance for sure. Kind of want to cut one shardless agent.
Card's bad. Card's bad. I don't even want Artifact Hate because it's not worth it to me.
Stasis. I'm probably cutting these. Oh, oh, but Behold is 2 mana, so I'm not. Cutting it seems so fine, but it allows us to come back in for more card advantage later on. But I definitely want. You have 4 border posts, but you know blue mana post Armageddon, so yeah.
Armageddon. Dirty, dirty Armageddon player. Well, I'm drawing my 7th. Well, that's not unreasonable. It's not good.
Oh,
But
no,
it's
I'm
not
playing the I'm not even playing Restore Balance, so I'm playing finals now. Okay, changes things.
Yeah, rhinos.
We're gonna one of those and leave these in, and we're gonna bring back that. Where did you go? Oh yeah, they're already in the deck. Cool. Oh yeah, got Great Gargoyle is still in this deck. Okay.
Yeah, Gargadon needs to go. If you're not playing the balance, that's part of the challenge with sideboarding into the Footfalls plan.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's something you'll have to take a look at, Stasis, once we.
no, it's fine. I was cutting like Bone Crusher Giant, Behold the Multiverse, Band, quick and easy. It's not the worst thing in the world.
All right. Well, I'm keeping 7, so.
I will also keep, and I have this, so
Cool.
yeah, I would definitely consider running another Old Mist maybe instead of the 4 Firewile, just so you have most blue sources post Armageddon. Game 1. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, these decks used to run the monkey, but
Yeah, but this deck is like 2 blue-white border posts as only sources post Armageddon.
yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, my scribe 1 to the bottom, 1 to the top. I
Alrighty,
can't do anything. On the bright side,
we're just
I
gonna
have.
play Scalding Taunt Pass.
Okay. Draw this. Play a canal. I'd like to play a Sprite Dragon.
Sprite Dragon's fine.
Okay. Go to combat. Swing for 1.
Blocks, no effects.
How do you feel about it growing a little bit?
I said I had no blocks, no effects, so that's fine.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so you take 4.
And I'm gonna take a 5th.
Yay! I evened out the life totals.
I think I get Steam Vents here over Beautiful. Oh no. Oh, this is kind of rough.
You get a
Well, one.
land for basic for a
Yeah,
border post.
the issue is I don't have there's no stomping grounds in this list. I think I want 1 stomping grounds in this list.
I think the mana needs like full tuning, anyways.
Yeah, because I'm fetching here. I have an island in here, and I have violent outbursts, and I have no means of getting blue, green, like
Yeah, it's a little rough.
and I don't, and there's no triumph in this here. So running catch a 1 of catch like turn because you're doing if you don't have a border post, you're doing nothing. So running 1 triumph seems fine. Like I get running the basic forest is help, but it's a little rough.
Yeah, it's worth taking a full look at the mana, and I think that's something we can put into our analysis.
Yeah. Man, but I
Um,
think just the man in general needs to be looked at. The deck's sweet, like if it gets going, but you have to have the deck going. What do I grab here? What I'm more like draw. I don't know. I think most of these blue red, so I get breeding pool then.
all right, I'll pass.
Untap draw. Oh, I didn't get steam vents first because I felt like there's more red sources than green sources in that deck, and I need both. Because here I'm just doing. I just want
Yeah,
to
there's
bolt.
13 red sources in the deck.
Yeah, and how
That's
many
not a
green
border. That's
sources?
not a border post. Well, if we're not counting border posts, it's 13 red and then one,
A lot.
two, a lot less now because you took the breeding pool out of it.
Yeah, but I'm getting steam vents next.
Yeah, there's 6 green sources total.
Yeah. I just think getting that green source now is long term is gonna be a little bit better.
Yeah, it is.
Like getting the vents here is like I
All right,
mean
what you got?
give me 2 seconds. I don't really care about Sprite Dragon. I had the Brazen Ball balance it to reset it. I have Ice to tap down. It is important to get it to kill it, but he could have free spells in his hand as he has a well he would have played Mute Change and he doesn't want to play he could play like Lava Dart, I don't know. We can also tap it down we can tap down a Spire Bluff on upkeep. Um I'm just not worried about it because we have Brazen Ball which is it. Like I wanna like tap down a land here. Because we can because we also so need to balance it. Like we can deal with it. It's a tempo deck. We need to stop its tempo. It's fine. And I get your point. Maybe running Behold is not that good because there's so much you want to do on two already. I don't want to foretell here. Foretell means we're just getting another like 5 points of damage we can. And I don't really like because Behold also holds up for Subtlety and Force. Don't want to Behold here. I think I want to upkeep it down because so they can't do any shenanigans. Yeah, I want to upkeep tap down the land. I'm going to pass turn upkeep tap steam vents.
Okay,
I'm gonna draw a card.
draw. Yeah, fiery islet. Um, hmm, play a swift spear.
Okay. Um, we're gonna salty exile force.
I have a response to the sacrifice trigger.
Okay.
I don't know how you're stacking them, but I have a response before it goes away.
Well, I'm gonna let the bounce happen first. So bounce resolves first, and then the evoke is the last.
Sure. I'll put it on top. I will take one and bolt subtlety.
Sure.
Go to combat, swing for 3. Faster.
Tap draw. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Draw. Swift Spear.
Yes.
Resolves.
Yes.
Okay. Anamorphose.
Force pitching. Behold.
Sure.
I don't want to get the
Okay.
mana into a massive creature here.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go to combat and swing for 6.
I'll take 2.
Why?
Stasis and I were having a discussion about firing the Drake to getting steam in so we can fire the Drake. But I'm saying like I have brazen power.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, if I could draw land.
No, I'd rather you not. Thanks. Oh, that's a draw.
Is that expressive variation?
Nope. I would like to play a Sprite Dragon.
Okay, am I dead?
I don't know. Are you F6?
Currently, yes.
All right. Well, I'd like to cast Mutagenic Growth, targeting my Swift Spear.
Okay, that's 4 damage from that.
I'll pay a life to Lava Dart, dealing 1 damage to my Swift Spear.
Okay, yeah, that's game. 4-8-12, just dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. I low rolled a little. Oh, wow. That's nuts.
I'm drawing the land next turn, so I just play Shardless Agent's turn.
Yeah. I mean, I still had the dragon, but yeah. I mean, so that's what I'm supposed to do, and I think that's the way this matchup usually goes. I think I definitely low rolled really
Oh,
well.
was that 3 games? Yeah, 3 games. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
game 3.
it was supposed. But if I don't, but if I hit that land there, I just Shardless Agent and play that, and then you can't get through. You can get through in the air, but like the following turn, I
I
can
can go
just
bigger. I was bigger on the ground. I could at least take out a rhino and get through in the air.
no, I chump block with Shardless Agent.
That's true.
Jump block, and then I have 8/8s on the battlefield, and I just Shardless Agent. And even if
Damage.
yeah, you're at 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So
I think
that,
that
that
was
so
3 games.
yeah, that was yeah. We did what was intended. So now we have the control matchup.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm very terrified for this one. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm not sure. Thing has this is a sweet version of the control list. So definitely be sure to take a look at that. You can type exclamation point deck X in the chat, and you'll find it. Um, if
I
you're
got
watching
you.
this later on, we'll post the decks with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this is
Yeah.
this is the sweetest control list I have ever seen.
Yeah, this made some waves online, at least on Twitter, with people saying, "Oh, this is running Urza Saga. Like, look at what this control deck's doing," which is honestly really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I get to play Mishra's Bobble, Brainstone, and Expedition Map in a blue-white control list. I've never been happier. What?
Did you import the wrong deck? I'm
No,
keeping my hand, by the way.
I did not import the wrong deck. I just did not realize that this why what why? Oh, I know why. Never mind. Okay, we're
I'm
good.
by the way.
You're keeping? I am as well. I like this. I like this hand.
Crack for island. And play this border post.
Sure.
Like this always feels better because I already have a blue as a border post.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have all the border posts. That was one of the things that
Maybe we'll get them in the D&D set.
no, I wish.
We
Um,
legitimately could because
I'd
it's
like to
border
bobble
post.
you.
Okay.
I want to know what's happened. Oh, I don't like that. uh, can, can I fate seal that? No, I don't have to. Uh, oh, okay. Well, here's an island. Upkeep, I draw a
Oh.
card.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I was not happy to see that. Fun fact. I don't even know how I play this. This is
Well,
not.
you have 3 prismatic enemies and 4 paths to deal with it, so I'm not like you shouldn't be super concerned.
Yeah, but that requires lands. And if I get, you know,
Well, it's kind of
Armageddon,
well, you do realize that's all in for that. So if you just count that, I just cry.
that's true.
So like I can't go off if
You
I
were
see
on the play though.
Snow Covered Island Vicious Barbara, if I see Snow Covered Island, you just do nothing. I have to assume this is some sort of slower deck.
Generally, yes. Oh, that card's helpful. I don't know. I have more of those.
But
That card's really helpful.
the question is,
Oh,
do I want
helpful.
to
Good cards.
do much this turn? So that's fine. So we're gonna.
Oh wait, I have answers. Haha.
Well,
This
you
is one of
have,
those
of
times when
course.
I really like being a control deck, is because I actually have answers to things, as opposed to prey. Oh, that's a
So
lot of
that's
border posts you got there.
yeah. I still think playing the boys and just getting these set up is better than doing nothing, anything else in the early
Yeah, I
game.
like it. Oh, sorry,
I
I was gonna
also,
end step up.
I,
I want to draw that
yeah,
anyways,
that's
but
fine. Um, the issue is yeah, I played the wrong border post because if I had that border post first, I could have played just suspended Gargadon. But the game's
that
not come
is
to that point.
that's true. Uh, well,
Draw.
uh,
I was on the play, so I drew this as my turn two. So we're playing border post. This border post here is fine. Untap, upkeep, draw.
if I don't just lose here,
You you have stuff you can do. It's fun.
oh, that's cool.
Play that. Suspend this. Crack now.
Sure,
Grab a stance.
sure.
Shuffle.
Were we shocking Steam Vents?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Pass on your upkeep. We're going to. Oh, pass.
Oh, hold on. I would like to fetch a thing on my end step first.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. This is
I'll
not
found.
Legacy where I can fetch my enters tapped,
Okay.
untap, upkeep.
Upkeep.
Now I'm gonna get iced.
Ice your Holofound.
Fine. Okay. I would like to play a Glacial Fortress. Hell
Alrighty.
yeah.
So question is, can you pitch fuel mist
What?
to like force and subtlety? Can you
It's
pitch?
blue, yeah.
Yeah. Another
It,
reason
it
why.
has a blue color identity. It is blue.
Uh,
I'm gonna pass. I got nothing else I want to do.
untap up time counter draw. We're gonna play an island. We're gonna tap it to play another border post.
Yay!
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep?
Yep.
Ah. that feels so bad in this deck. Okay. Well. Alright, so what are your... You know what makes me angry?
And what is that?
The suite of counterspells in your deck. Well, it's more the point that, like, both subtlety and force of negation hit 3 fairy. So,
Go
theoretically,
on.
you pretty much have an answer. I don't have to do anything. I can sit here.
Oh, this goes down to 8 as well. We're gonna play an island and play another border post.
So many border posts.
And I guess we'll just turn.
On your end step, I would like to cast a cryptic, uh, bouncing your blue post, drawing a card.
Sure.
Yay! Resolved. Draw. Huh.
Oh, I should have. Oh well.
You good?
I probably should have done this, but it's fine.
Show me your force of negation.
I have a force.
I know you have a force of negation. I'm not stupid.
Uh,
There's
blue board. We're going to pitch.
fire
Nah,
ice.
I think I want to put fire ice. I don't know. I pitched force here.
Okay. Cool. Force of negation resolves. I'm gonna sit here, playing my spells, trying not to die.
End of turn. Ice. Your glacial fortress.
Uh, uh, I don't like that. Oh, it's tapped. Got nothing better to do.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
All right, Stasis. 1 or 2.
Are we discussing which I'm gonna get hit by? You play the goddamn creature.
Float.
Floating.
Sack. Cat. Trigger.
Alright.
No, you don't do that first. Um,
Yeah, because you can. Yeah.
there it is. I'm just gonna
That
put
was
these.
pretty. Okay, so I have to sacrifice lands, then creatures. than cards in hand.
I mean, maybe, but at this point, the trick is the cards in hand. I I mean, yeah, that is an argument. Okay, I mean, there's an argument of playing Misty first to get another card out of it. What did you discard? Bunch of lands and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I kind of no, I should play Miss Death here. Pass.
All right. Sorry. Never punished.
Just for reference, I had nothing in my hand when I grave
That's fair. I
tap.
didn't have anything either, so this gets a lot better out of the sideboard.
Combat 2.
Yeah, take 2.
Second, why are you playing a Water Grave?
Because prismatic ending. That took me a while. That was what I was so baffled about in my opening hand. I was like, why am I playing Water Grave? Oh, prismatic ending. Because I can tap it for black and then prismatic ending for 3.
Cast Jace.
Well, that's a fucking problem. Jace resolves.
I would like to Fate Seal you.
Sure. You can Fate Seal me all you like.
We're gonna send that to the bottom.
Okay. Well, I can't prismatic ending for 4. Punished.
This should be a no. This should be a 4. I think now it goes to 3. Yeah.
Something like that. I'm a little upset at you.
Would like to Fate Seal you.
I was doing so well, keeping you off your blue mana.
And yeah, this is a 3 as well. Do we leave this on top? Yeah, I mean, I think we leave that on top. Yeah, we'll leave it on top. Blue, 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 or green, doesn't matter. Brazen Borrower.
Sure.
Sack the 3 that just tapped. To Grey Gargadon, cast Grey Gargadon.
Sure.
Combat hit you for 11.
Before blockers, I'll flash in a snappy and block the Shadowless Agent.
Sure. Take a lot.
Yep.
Could hold a Petty Theft there, but I really just want pressure.
Yep, that's game.
Yay! Play another.
Keep existing. Alright.
Well,
Keep
you want to
existing.
play this
I too
time.
would like. Yeah, but that doesn't help things. I have to mulligan this.
That was a good game versus control.
There's just dead cards. This is keepable.
I'm keeping for reference.
On that. Alright. I would like to bobble you.
Okay.
Nice. Land, pass. Upkeep, draw. Nice, nice. Never punished.
Bone Crusher's
Always
not
have it.
terrible here.
No, not at all.
You can't, like, block it well, nor, and the shot does kind of matter. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell, okay. Here we fetch for an island. We play border post.
Sure.
And we pass.
And step. I would like to fetch. I think we're just going to get fountain, shuffle,
I
tap,
think we just do this next turn.
draw.
Well, actually, no, I think we have to do this.
Gonna
Yeah.
opt.
Sure. No, we have to do this.
Draw. And Misty. Bobble. Bobble. Bobble you.
Sure.
Nice, nice, nice.
It's
Bobble
another
me.
land.
You.
No, we have to do it. We have to do this now. Well, not now, but you know.
I will fetch. And
That's the idea behind this.
this is a really terribly built deck. Finding a tapped solid fountain and pass turn. Upkeep, draw two.
Play an island, pass turn.
Yep. And tap,
In
upkeep.
your upkeep, I'm gonna it's a land.
Sure. Draw. Absolutely never punished. I love it. Control players. Am I right? I'll play a fortress and I'll pass.
Alrighty, we will up and draw.
You know, I really wanted to play with counterspell. I've seen so many cards and I haven't seen a counterspell yet.
So we have a couple options here. We could ice again, but again just means you can play 3 mana Teferi, and that's bad for us because the deck runs 2 copies of Teferi time, 2 heroes. The issue is it runs a ton of counterspell. So we could try jamming now. We could also suspend Gargadon and play ice to slow him down. If we don't count Teferi, that means we can't cascade. So we can. I kind of wanna. We could ice. We could suspend Greater Gudon and hold up ice, tap it down so it's like on his upkeep to draw a card. It's a little rough. You can play Misty Kraken for Steam Vents. We could set up for Jace the following turn. So he just taps out for that. I think we're fine with that. But if he bounces that, we just fire. Next one. I kind of like that play. Yeah, that's the idea. If we just play rejam Jace, we're in a good position. Um, get punished if he bounces border post, and we've already played 5. But I think I want
Misty, come
to.
back.
I think I want to fetch for Steam Vents. Fetch for Steam Vents. I mean, I could just jam, but he has Counterspell. I would much rather just see him tap out and for us to trying to draw subtly or cool. Think. Um, Mm.
Epic, where did you go?
I am talking about because this is a critical turn.
I know, but I miss you.
I'm right here, Mouth. Okay, you have the other red card if he bounces border post. You gotta say you gotta know what other is. I really I think it might be here. It could be wrong, but I don't know what his hand is. Is I wanna suspend God on. I wanna and fetch for steam vent, shocking it in. Yeah, I wanna do that. I'm just gonna do that. If I'm wrong, I get punished. But if he just plays the fairy and then I play Jace, I'm super ahead. If not, yeah, that I feel like that's the best play. Okay, so I talked it out just to my head, and I just saw Stasis agree with it. So I'm gonna tap one.
Okay.
We are going to suspend.
Suspending. All right. It is suspended.
We are going to fetch for steam vents and shocking it in.
That's shock steam vents. Got it.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
Isoland.
Which one?
Glacial Fortress because it's different.
Because it's special. Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Yes, you do that too. Play a Field of Ruin. Oh.
Okay.
Anyway. Teferi.
Sure.
What are the chances you have a third Fire Ice?
Good question.
Oh, we're going up to 5. Because I don't trust you. And Teferi kind of shuts down the Cascade plan.
Well, we're gonna play a bone. And we're gonna play our Jace.
I have a response. And a
Damn.
force pitching force. I can't let Jace resolve.
Damn it. Damn it.
I can't let
Exiled.
Jace resolve. Yeah. Exiled.
That was the I. Okay, so that was a thought process. If you just play Slam to Fairy, I think I'm in a decent position. Oh, and this is at 9. Okay. Like, that's where you get punished, but you have 2 cards in hand to or 5.
Saga.
Alright.
Well, now what? I'm gonna bounce your border post draw card.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Cool. And I'll pass turn.
Stomp to Fairy.
I have a response. I'd like to flash in Snapcaster Mage.
I have response.
Do you now?
Casualty. Pitching Borrower.
Pitching Borrower.
Oh, wait, I can't even do that. Stupid to Fairy.
Yeah, you cannot respond to things.
Yeah.
I will target Force of Negation and
Yep.
hardcast Force of Negation.
Yep.
Targeting that. Yes. Sometimes Teferi is a good card.
If we had like a basic mountain here, we could. Oh well.
Wouldn't you like a basic mountain here? It's a shame I have
Alright.
a Field of the Dead. Or Field of Ruin, not Field of the Dead. Field of Ruin. Field of the Dead would be interesting. I miss that. I miss Field of the Dead. And I'll be the first to say it. Oh, that's nice, I think. I'll tick to ferry up to 3.
Yep.
And I will go to combat.
Okay.
I will attack for 2. And I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Hardcast, hold. And Gargadon's at 7.
Sure. You can behold. Consider yourself held. End step, I would like to make a construct.
You make a construct.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Respond to the saga trigger. Make another construct.
The question here is crashing for falls good in this matchup?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you need to be aggressive. Find card. Also, you're pretty much dead, but that's not the point right now.
We'll see.
Shuffle. Play a fortress. Uptick to ferry. Go to combat. Attack for 5.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Let's see. Untap, upkeep, draw. Border post.
Sure. Border post resolves.
That's fair, Stasis. Yeah, I didn't see that line. I could have done this on this last turn. And then have this or this, yeah. You're right. It's just not playing much against like modern decks in general, which is where I can't do tight magic plays, but I'm debating about just
Eager.
playing this.
About just. Oh, you're talking to Stasis.
I think I'm debating about doing this. I kind of like that play. Because we can still do this. But it's also I can also use it for this. I don't like that. That's fair. Okay. We're gonna attempt to petty theft to fairy.
I'd like to respond.
Okay.
Gonna opt.
Okay.
Expand it. Okay, we're gonna bottom this. Draw a card. Never punished. Counterspell.
Well, I was screwed either way for counterspell, so like, yeah. Just
I had
three,
nothing in hand. I
six.
blind drew counterspell off the top. Is that game, or do you still have outs?
Well, I'm technically not dead.
No, technically you're at one, but I was just curious.
I should have done that the previous turn. That was a mistake I was talking about earlier.
Likely, yeah.
And I probably could have gone through it, pushed through and game, but it's still rough either way. Because like the fifth mana, I needed the fifth mana.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, untap, draw.
Yeah, this you can absolutely not let the fairy time rival resolve in this matchup.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it
just
stops
busted.
all the counter spells, all the tempo loss tempo gain that we could possibly
It
gain.
stops. It stops. It stops counterspells. It stops you casting your suspended cards as well,
Yeah,
and cascading. Uh,
yeah, we'll see what we draw first. I would be willing to do that, but let's see what we draw first.
go to combat.
Okay.
Attack for 8. Second main. I'd like to sack Brainstone.
Okay.
Draw 3. Whoa, that's bad. Uh-oh.
I do like the sound of that.
Top, land, crack it. Yeah, I straight up drew 3 lands off the top,
I have a chance, if and only if I talk a brazen borrower.
pretty much. Except not really.
You got a counter
I'm
spell
gonna
for that?
minus I'm gonna -3 to fairy to return snap to my hand.
Oh.
Draw a card.
Oh. Yep. Nice knowing you
Now I
all.
can snap counterspell. now I can snap counterspell.
Well, I would like to cast fire.
Respond.
You don't even know what my targets are.
What are your targets?
Well, my target would be, well, theoretically, no. My targets are one at the fairy, one at myself.
Fine. I'll respond, cast snappy. Target
Just
counterspell, let fire resolve.
okay.
Alright. End game 3. One more. Sideboard. Now everything comes in. I have. Hold on. Okay, you're gonna see this now. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. that doesn't work the way I want
Oh
it
yeah,
to.
by the way, Stasis, that's what typically happens in our game. Comes like that. We just like joke around at that point. But that's beside the point. Okay. What my cuts are greater gargadons. Restore balance.
Look, I have so many sideboard cards for this. It's not even funny. Do I need to win? Well, these cards are bad. Uh,
Well, considering we've been live for 2.5 hours.
I do need to win. Got it. I really.
I know you're West Coast, but you also have to understand I'm East Coast.
Okay, I really hate Urza Saga in this list. It's fun, it's cute, it's Urza Saga, but it's just bad. Um, we can cut these, I think.
What
And
I
just like
feel
trees.
like when you all test out decks, there should be more room in the board. So new decks, so there should be more cards sideboards. That's probably a good idea.
No, just bigger, like bigger sideboards. Is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
bigger sideboards, like 20 card sideboards.
I don't mind that. So one of the things we're doing is I'm just pulling stock lists. So I would not have chosen to play this variant on blue light control, but it's something that's been showing up, um, which is reasonable, I think. Uh, so it's part of the reason it's like we just stick with regular sideboards. The biggest challenge about like 20 card sideboards is like I can just choose to like because like the three decks can just choose to add 5 extra hate cards towards whatever. I guess it does kind of make sense to have a couple of extra just to think about in the board for the preview deck. But it's one of those things that's always a little awkward.
Yeah. Saga did win you that game, and it did not get him counterspell because he was able to opt into it the prior turn. What's my last cut? I'm only bringing in threes, not the full package.
I also have quite the sideboard for this matchup, and I apologize in advance for everyone
Yeah. What's
watching.
my last cut? Thinking like this one of this just maybe. No, this is actually surprisingly easier to cast. So maybe that. It's only one card. It would be okay. Let's just save and see what happens. I'll keep. And you know
I am
what?
also going to keep. This is sketchy, but I'm going to keep.
Do you know what? Screw you.
I don't get it. Okay.
It's
That
weird.
feels like yeah, that feels really weird.
I had too many cuts. I didn't have enough cutting in, so I brought in some ley lines.
That is part of the challenge with a transformational type list is like
Um,
this.
fetch for an island. Play this. Pass.
Okay. I'm gonna bubble you.
Okay.
Oh, exile. Sorry. Uh,
Oh, I forgot Force of Vigor. I'm an idiot.
Force of Vigor's good.
Yeah, it
That's a
would be
little
pretty.
scary.
My turn.
Yep. Oh no, I wonder what it is. And stuff I'm gonna opt.
Yep. No, on the. Oh, I sideboards terribly this game.
I'll draw this.
Like in Gemstone Caverns on the play.
Oh nice. I like it. You know? Quality Magic the Gathering gameplay.
Oh yeah, no, I punted. I didn't bring in Force of Vigor. I didn't bring in
Ops
Leyline
here.
Voids, which are bad. I brought in Gemstone Caverns, which is bad, which is terrible to play. Yeah, I know, Stasis. I know I completely messed up here.
Draw a card. No, I really don't want to be drawing these. You'll at least be fine because I'm consistently drawing cards that I don't want to draw. But on the bright side, I have a Saga.
Scry 2 draw card? Or draw 2?
Sure. Scry 2, draw 2.
Oh, wait, no. Scry 2?
Preordain being good.
I don't think I want this. No, I really want it. Let's go ahead and draw. Yeah. Steam Event Sept.
Sure.
This in graveyard past turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
My idea with was to turn off Snappy, but you only play like what, 2, maybe 3 snaps?
I forget, but it also doesn't matter.
You play 3.
3. All right. How do I want to do this? I have planes, and I'll pass.
Actually, how do I want to do this? I kind of just want to do this. Yeah. Okay, breathe. Jam a Jace.
I'm gonna respond to that.
Alrighty, how do you respond?
Force
Pitch.
pitching. Pitching. Hold on. I have to figure that part out. I have not gotten there yet. I'm gonna force pitch counterspell.
Force, pitch, ice.
Uh,
Oh, I can't even do that.
why,
Ah!
why, wait, why can't you do that?
If it's
Oh,
not
it's
your
because your
turn,
turn. That's right. Yeah. I always forget. I'm very used to Legacy.
that's fine. What's
All right.
sure.
End step. I'll make a construct.
Reading.
Wait.
Who needs that?
Yeah. I forgot to take that up last turn, but yes, end step. I'll make a construct. Untap. Draw. Yay! I found it.
Another fourth land.
More importantly, my second. Oh, hold on. This takes up. Do I want to make? No, I'm gonna just let it go. End card. Really not playing so hot today. Cage. the, the silence on your end is deafening there.
Spawn, force,
You,
pitch.
you can't. I didn't cast it. It was the search off the saga. You you actually can't counter it. No, I'm not playing another with you. Okay, you have to admit that that's just quality gameplay.
Yes, it is.
I was like, Cage wins me this game, right? Yeah, and I can fetch it off of Saga. All
Yeah,
right.
this is why you actually sideboard properly as well, because guess who had another leyline hand, which from the Force.
Nice. That would have been fun.
And I had the idea was I could follow it up with Shardless Agent. So I was debating
I,
about like
I
playing
I had
Shardless.
another counterspell part of it.
Yeah.
So I had ending counterspell, snappy opt, and I was like, this is reasonable. I can,
Eh,
counterspell or, snappy with opt backup or prismatic ending.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about Prismatic though.
I like it with Teferi and not in this matchup. But I figured it was worth it as a 1 mana exile a Rhino. So I think I kept like 1 or 2 in.
Okay, so that wraps it up for playing the actual deck tonight. We did 3 matches. I forget exactly how well we did or how poorly we did.
You went 2-1.
All right, and I could have beaten you game 2 again in control when you lost. When I lost because I punt. I
Yeah,
full bounce.
it was a lot of things. Like I could have gotten my better luck on Blitz. Like it
Yeah.
happens, and you're getting used to the deck. Um, I'm not sure you had.
No, I had a
I'm not
line.
sure.
There was a line
I'm
I
not.
could have bound to ferry the previous turn and then bring it back. I had subtlety in hand to stop it. Like I had lines, just didn't play them.
Yeah, there were options. I'm not sure it was 100%, but yeah, there's definitely like it happens, and it's more just getting used to the deck. I think the biggest thing. So my takeaways from playing against this, the biggest thing is the mana fixing. Um,
The sideboard possibly.
the sideboard is where things get tricky because Force of Vigor is garbage. Yes, it's free, but also you have like very few things you actually want to pitch to it. The things you want to pitch to it are mana sources and your combo cards,
Yeah.
which is really rough, really really rough. And I really like the Force subtlety for Force main board with everything. I think you have enough sources for that and enough things in blue to make that work. Force of Vigor scares me.
Yeah.
Um,
Because my
I think
command
other
is
things.
fine as a love, I think.
Yeah, I think it does what you want it to do, and it does have that utility. One of the things I'm trying to think about other things you can run. If you go up to all right, so one of the things I'm looking at here is if you go up to 4 border posts, you can play Wear Tear in the sideboard, um, which doesn't actually
Stasis
which
is in
which
the
works.
Twitch chat, by the way, so if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, yeah, I can pull it up here. I can't get rid of this, but wear tear. I can't. Whatever. Um,
Mind
you have
collapse.
like
What's this?
Mind Collapse is really not where you want to be.
No. Blood Moon. I don't. You don't want to be a Blood Moon deck, even though you play
Here,
your
you
basics
this
first.
you won't wear tear as your artifact destruction because it doesn't cascade into it, so you're not diminishing the combo, but it does give you outs, and especially if you're going up to 4 of the white border post, you can afford to play the terror half, and you can also, as part of this, if you run one of the Jeskai triomes and one of the Temur triomes, um, it makes your mana that much more consistent, and you're not usually doing much anyways. It's fine to be able to have those in there.
Yeah, and you're
So I think
already
you want wear
basic
tears
blue.
over forest. Yeah, so wear tears over forest. Other things, I don't think. I'm nervous about Heliod, and I'm nervous about the food matchup if you don't have a ley line. I think at that point it feels too much like ley line or bust. I think the food matchup isn't unreasonable, but I think just the value engine is really just a lot. And they can play stuff that shuts you off that doesn't shut them off, which is part of that. I mean, I guess you do have footfalls along with everything else, so it doesn't feel too bad. I'm trying to think about other things. Uh,
Behold or hieroglyphic illuminations. Because if Behold felt a little clunky because it was 2 mana and there's a lot you already want to do too.
yeah,
So
I like hieroglyphic.
yeah, this was actually a test. Originally there was a hieroglyphic from what I've been told. So
Sure, yeah.
yeah, I think going back to hieroglyphic to do something else. I mean the Scry 2 is
Because
nice, but hieroglyphic what is 4 mana draw 2 or is it 4 mana Scry 2 draw 2?
4 mana draw 2 with one blue cycling.
The only argument there is like I feel like you don't typically combo off turn 3. Like you have the ability to, but I never felt like the want to go off on. I wanted to get a little bit more value off of my balances.
Right? That's the biggest challenge, and that part of the biggest part of this challenge here is you don't want to go off turn 3, but it's modern. So you sometimes have to, even if you don't feel it's the best option, because you could literally just lose next turn.
Yeah,
And I think that's something that I think there's something to be said there.
yeah, but you have
When it comes
subtlety
to
and force and borrower to protect yourself. I think you
you,
can afford to.
you You do, but my biggest challenges, and these are like lists we didn't test against today. But my biggest challenges come in the matchups like Dredge and Burn and Taxes, where you sometimes need to, because otherwise you're going to be locked out, or otherwise you're going to just straight up lose. And I think that's something you have to be considering as you're doing this, because it's scary. Like there's a lot of stuff that just shuts you down, and you have outs to a lot of the top meta decks. Like I'm looking through the Goldfish meta page right now. You have at least reasonable matchups against a good chunk of the meta. The problem is the decks that are gonna go too fast for you, and you're going to either get a not so great balance, or you're going to be too late. That's what I'm worried about. I'm curious about the Breach matchup, and I know we didn't try that today because we wanted to test Amulet. Uh, but that is probably an interesting one.
Well, Breach wants to get a critical mass of mana and then just cast through the Breach to something massive and just win through there. So as long as you can keep them off that, it's a race at that point.
Yeah, it's a lamb's race. Again, there's so much in Modern at the moment. It's very reasonable to just not have good matchups against a lot of things. But it's something to consider. Is you look at the top decks, you see like among those top decks, you're looking at the Mirror, which again I haven't played, but I'm pretty sure is you know a challenge. I think in a lot of cases it could be a challenge. I think depending on the build, um, I think you're going to have a very interesting time against Living End. Um, but like decks like Burn and Taxes and Dredge and Humans, you're going to have your problems. And I think that's something you want to keep in mind. Is there's a reason to play a deck, and there's a reason to not play a deck. And if you have bad matchups against like the top of the meta, that is a scary thing, because you can't. That's not always something you can do much about. But again, something to keep in mind. I look at the balance deck, and as a Burn player, and am very happy with that. Like if you want to subtlety a an Eidolon or whatever, or if you're forcing a bolt, I'm very happy with that matchup. Like obviously it's a delay, but I will have the time. Um, and I'm just trying to give you kind of my experience here as a modern player and what kind of goes against it. You have to be prepared for decks that are going to give you a bad matchup, and in some of these cases, it's like very bad. It's matchups like Burn Texas Humans that just feel terrible, and when you can't win a matchup, that always feels rough. Some matchups are hard. Like there's like obviously like the burn matchup with Heliod Company is hard. It's winnable theoretically, but it's just very difficult, and it feels bad. And but when you have a matchup like that, you just have to be aware of that. And you know what? Maybe that's fine with you. Maybe you're fine with having a having a couple tough matchups and just enjoying the deck and making people very sad when you Armageddon them. And if that is what works for you, by all means play it, because the point of this game is to be having fun. Wherever your format is, as long as you are enjoying your deck, you're having a good time. That's kind of the important part here. I I speak to this, playing elves, knowing full well it's tier 2 at best in modern, but I still love the deck. I've had the most fun playing it, and as long as you're enjoying it. So if you're having fun and don't really care about those bad matchups, great. Enjoy it. Play the deck. I think the biggest thing is wear tear. Probably getting rid of Gemstone Caverns because I'm not a huge fan. I don't think it's where you want to be in a deck like this, and then fixing up the mana. And I think Hieroglyphic Illuminations. But those are small fixes, and those are the mana thing is like 10-15 minutes with Epic or someone that's been practicing doing mana bases and such, um,
And if
and
you don't have the
making it a
time, you
lot
can
cleaner.
always go to MTG Curve. That
That too,
can
that
do,
helps.
yeah, that helps greatly as well. Like I build Pioneer mana bases and Standard mana bases. I don't build mana bases because they're too easy.
Damn,
Or they're too easy, but once you add in fetch lines, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So in some ways,
that's fair. But again, like those are small fixes, and those just tune the list to kind of where you want it to be. And take a look at the the other decks that are playing it. So looking at the deck that's primarily playing, Crashing Footfalls, it's mostly the same. It's running Cryptic as its big blue spell over some of like your other interaction, but it's mostly the same. It's the same concept. Um, Anger is interesting. They're using Anger, which I do like. I like Anger, and I'm sure this is something you've checked out. But they're running Anger. They're running 4 Mystical Dispute in the sideboard, 4 Mystical, 2 Anger, and that's something to keep in mind for your sideboards. Uh, I'm very interested by the fact that they don't have artifact removal whatsoever. Sometimes
with
Cryptic
Urza
is good enough.
Saga, if Urza Saga being in the format now, I think you need to run Wear Tear.
And if you're playing a deck that casts spells from your library, people are consistently playing Grafdigger's Cage.
Yes.
But I think Wear Tear is kind of where you want to be for that. I think it's solid. It's whatever you need it to be. But just other things to keep in mind. Look at similar decks. Keep playing. Keep tuning, and it's small changes will be made, and that's okay. I think that's something. 'Cause I do that too. I'm working on a deck, and I've been working on a Shardless Agent deck, and I've been working on it for the longest time. As soon as it was foiled, I've been working on it, but I'm still making like the tiny detail changes, and it makes the deck consistently better, and you just tune it and adjust it, and it'll get there. I think we'll take the advice and we'll put it down in the summary when we do that. Um, when we put that back in the Discord, but I think that's where you want to be. I think you're doing good, and if you're having a good time and enjoying it, then nothing should stop you from playing this deck because it's fun. And
Yeah, the deck is definitely sweet. It's fun when it goes off. It's just we
yeah,
gotta improve those times when what happens when the deck doesn't cascade. What happens then, or what's stopping us from cascading?
right. And just figuring out sometimes it's figuring out how to survive that long, but you have options. They're all out there. Definitely check what other lists are playing. If you're not familiar with the site, MTG Top 8 has a function where it allows you to take all of the decks that fall under an archetype and compare them all. So you can look at sideboards individually, but you can look at them all side by side and be like, oh, so this is what's going on here. I use it all the time. It's really great for sideboard help or for kind of picking a good list that's like in the middle of like a meta list. And like there's always variations in some cases, but if you're looking for something that's like the average list for a meta deck, and it's nice for that. Um, but definitely take a look, keep tuning, and keep playing. That's the best part. You know, just enjoy it. But definitely super super sweet deck was really fun to play against, and yeah, thanks.
Yeah, like, and this was this state. This is also the list state submitted for tomorrow for the brew session or whatever it is. So we can definitely you can definitely I think Nameless is going to be working with that, and you guys
Yeah,
can
I'll be
can work
working on
that.
that, and you can resubmit if you'd like the new version, and we can get other people's feedback on it if you want. But definitely looking forward to kind of seeing more of that.
Yeah,
I'll show
but
you my list then as well.
yeah, I think we're gonna just end it here. You all good with that, Nameless?
Yeah, I'm definitely good with that. We'll put up a summary, and we should have this up soon on our YouTube to be able to go over again if you'd like, watch some more matches if you'd like, you know, listen through some thought
Yeah,
processes.
like I'm
Definitely.
obviously Nameless knows I muted myself a couple times just to talk just a bit to myself, main, but you also there so I could speak my mind. But yeah, we'll get this up onto the YouTube page sooner rather than later before this gets deleted. And yeah, thanks for I know you've been in the chat all night, Stasis. Thanks for showing up. If there's any
Definitely.
other lurkers, thank you for joining, watching, and listening, and our banter and playing a really fun deck, honestly.
Definitely.
Um, but we intend to do these more often. It's just trying to get our schedules lined up and getting some more up-to-date deck list in.
Yeah,
So
so if you're watching this and you haven't submitted a deck, the more decks you submit, the more we'll play. I have a couple that I've been looking to add in, and I'm sure Epic has a couple that he'd like to test as well to fill in a couple of times. But if
in all
you have
honesty,
a list you haven't submitted, play it.
I don't have decks like I can probably submit some historic decks, but I don't have many. Like
That's okay. I mean, I have some, and we have a couple in motion, so
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
like the issue is, well, our concern with them rather is that they are old and they should probably be taken another look at before we actually play them.
We're gonna
That's
reach
why
out. We're gonna reach out about
we're gonna reach out to those players who have already submitted, but we chose Stasis's list tonight because it was the oldest up to date list that we had available before Strix or Monster Horizon came out.
it. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing more of these. We're gonna try to up our streaming schedule a little more often, so you'll be able to see more fancy decks. So feel free to submit, and super excited to see what y'all come up with.
Yeah, but um, enjoy the rest of your night. And until next time.
All right. See you all.